tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on grips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because You can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Rager. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Steps away. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Deion Henley there on the tackle. So you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson taking it in. And the Vikings Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Chargers have 1 and 6 now. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard gain.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert looking to pass. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby,
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Rager. Unable to corral him. He fights through. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. You're calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A draw play, Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Set. Grenade. 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 Grenade.
Try to run for it with Hampton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Fourth down.
So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set. Set.
They will run forward with Hampton. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 17-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton, touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the ball hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now it's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will maneuver his way down about the 7. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 24, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now McCarthy. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the return. Touchdown, Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. You can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Addison hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. An inside give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Third and goal, McCarthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Charger
line.
drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. On the option right, Herbert. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll play action. Here's McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. 30-point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules could do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There he goes again. Now look out. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to turn the car, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Hampton. Running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league.